What's up, everyone, and welcome to the SC9 TV podcast for Big Brother, Season 16, episode... Yes. For August 10th, 2014. I don't know what episode. I can't keep track of this. There's so many. Would anybody have any clue what episode this is?
Close to 20.
Yeah, something close there. Anyway, I'm your host Dom. With me is my co-host Erika.
Hello.
And Luke.
Welcome to Big Brother.
Yeah.
I would like to just throw in there before we start. I know this has nothing to do with our podcast, but I'm afraid I have a sad announcement to make for all the YouTubers and podcasters out there. Famous actor and comedian Robin Williams has died today, according to the news and the feeds we see on Facebook and Twitter.
It is sad. It is sad. I instantly jumped to the reaction that it was fake, because that goes around all the time. Fortunately,
it does.
It is not. It is true. It is a sad day.
Yes, but other than that, he will forever be missed. But we should move on with our podcast.
Indeed, indeed.
And I have one challenge for tonight.
Uh-oh.
Call it a Team America mission, if you will.
Oh.
Okay.
And this is for Luke specifically.
Oh, okay. I will. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm on yours.
I would like to see if you can go the entire episode without saying the word epic.
Epic? Okay.
Oh, you failed.
Starting now.
That was an example. But no. That was an example. That was an
Right.
example.
Okay.
That one didn't count.
So it is now starting. All right.
Okay, I'll go with another word. I'll say that tonight, well, if Dom asks the question, of course.
Okay, so first off, this question is directed to Luke. What is that word that you can't say?
I'm not saying it.
Okay, you're good. You're good. I had to test you on that one. Okay, so anyway, what did you guys think of this episode? Like, it was delayed because we had golf or something on, and it was kind of crazy.
I don't even see what's so important about golf, but you know something? To our time, it was 10. Well, they put it as 10, 11 Central. Oh, I know. 10, 9 Central.
The thing I don't understand about golf is, why are the announcers whispering? They're nowhere near them. It's not like they have to be quiet. They can't hear them. Stop whispering.
Well, yeah.
Naturally.
They even brought that up during their show, or when they were talking. There was like, yeah, I remember the years when this was all just a quiet thing, and you was always just super quiet. And now, as soon as they tap that ball, everybody in the crowd starts yelling and screaming and jumping everywhere, and it's like, yay.
Yeah, I think Happy Gilmore may have had a little bit to do with that.
That's exactly what, yeah, it's like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that the golf is out of the way, what did you guys think of the actual episode?
Insane.
In the membrane.
Okay, insane. Let's say insane and crazy, but a little bit of overreacting after nominations, because after Zach was nominated, he called out Christine and Frankie. He goes, "Fuck you and fuck you too." And Frankie's confused, like, what the hell did I do? I didn't nominate you, she did.
Would you say this episode was epic?
No, I would not. You're not going to catch me out of it this time, sweet. You're my boyfriend. Respect.
What? When did this happen?
When did what happen?
We're not supposed to talk about boyfriends on the show.
Hey, we're the next Zanky, so deal with it.
Touche. Okay, so things went nuts. They went nuts.
Yeah, this show, I think, was a perfect example of why you really shouldn't go read the spoilers.
Things hit shit hit the fan, and this is all because of the double eviction. Like, this is the kind of drama that happens when you cannot plan what goes on. Everything happens so fast, and the aftermath, it just erupts.
Yeah, you're not able to...
Well, it's a twist of events, because that's what happens when there's a twist of events. But now, it's like, insane. I mean, alliances are being spilled and stuff like that. I know you, Erika, you mentioned not to say anything about the spoilers, but it didn't come up yet. But I think I may have read correctly that Zach outed the detonators to Victoria.
He's out the detonator to the entire house.
Yeah, he told Christine, and like the whole house knows at this point.
So, but now
what he's saying is before the episode aired, he already knew who was this, who was that, what happened. He knew Frankie had won the competition.
Friday night, I didn't look and see what the actual like true spoilers is in, like what happened on the shows. But you look on there and by Friday night you already know who the head of household is, who the Battle of the Block winners are, and by Saturday night you can look on there and see who the Power of Veto winner is. Monday is when they actually have the Power of Veto ceremony, so you know if the veto was used or not and who the replacement nominee is.
Right. So then, when this episode aired, Erika already knew what was going on.
Yeah,
and
you go into it.
Surprise.
Well, the thing is, you go into it, and I look on the spoiler sheet, and I won't go past where we're at on the episode, but I look on there and it says, "Oh, okay. Well, Nicole nominates Frankie and other dude's name, Caleb. Caleb
Cowboy
nominates Frankie and Caleb, and Christine nominates Donnie and
Zach.
Yeah, Donnie and Zach. Okay, well then, you don't tell me why. Don't tell me any reasons. But okay, it's like, oh, that's stupid. Why she nominate two? Why she nominate two really big players? And why did she nominate Donnie again?
Right.
Donnie's been on the block every freaking week.
Donnie has been, but don't you understand? Donnie's been used as a pawn practically the entire season because he's the innocent older house guest.
Right.
Yes.
But then,
and it's unfortunate that, but yeah, go ahead.
Then, the line right under that, it says, Battle of the Block results. Frankie and Caleb win.
They win,
Duh.
but you know something?
Yeah. When you're reading through that, it's like, obviously they're like two really strong players. They're gonna win that competition.
Right. So it seems on paper, it seems like it's
so
gonna be a
you're
very
looking at it, and
week.
it's like, and you look at it, it's like this is like the viewers probably don't know. We know everybody on ASO TV. We're in a group on Facebook. We all talk to each other about our shows. Friday night, I was on there ranting about this. Like, this is just going to be another annoying week. It's just going to be boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then
it's going to be,
today,
are you saying basically that it's going to be bullshit?
Yeah, it's just complete, not even worth watching. Okay, well, today I'll actually watch the show. Like, right before we started, I finished watching the show. And I'm sitting there like, okay, I know Frankie wins, but how the hell is he going to pull this off?
Yeah.
It actually made the show.
It did. The way it was edited, everything was so dense.
Yeah.
It was dense, but here's the thing, though. How do you think what's your opinion on how it's going to play out when he makes a really big move this week by telling everybody he is the big brother of Ariana Grande?
Right. Well, hold on. Let's go. Let's get to the competition before we go into the speculation.
I want to see how it's on the show because I know how it played out in the house.
Right.
And
so hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a minute. But so the competition we had, where we've seen similar competitions to this before. Luke looks like we lost Luke
again. Yeah.
Hopefully Luke gets back. So we've seen competitions like this before. I think we saw it last year as well, where they had the teams doing it, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't think Frankie would be able to pull this off on his own. I don't look at any of the spoilers. I don't know who's going up as head of household. I don't know who's being picked. I don't know any of this stuff. Right. And when I saw it, I was like, there is no way Frankie's going to do this. I go, Frankie's going home this week. I go, that's it. It's done. And because when they said Caleb was going to throw the competition, I 100% expected him to be on the chains with Frankie.
Literally throwing the competition.
And, and it's very easy to, chain. Pulled it too far. Oops, didn't pull it enough.
Or accidentally bounce it and make the ball pop off.
That would be a little obvious if he was doing it that way. But
Well, I mean, the whole house knew he was going to throw it.
Right. So, what he chose to do and sit on the sideline, and then I'm thinking he's still not going to be able to win. Oh, frames are all messed up.
When that happened, I really half expected Big Brother to pop on there and say, no, you can't sit out in the competition. You have to compete. And then he would just throw it that way. Right. But no, he just sat down and was like, everybody was kind of looking at it. Derek hosting it, he was kind of looking at it like, what do we do? This has never happened in Big Brother before, where two guys just go at it right there. Like, no, I'm not helping you.
Right.
Yeah.
Improv. Change it to a 2-box. Look at that.
Did he disconnect?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully Luke gets back.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy. It was crazy. I did not expect in a million years for Frankie to pull this off. And, yeah, I don't know. It was completely crazy. So
I'm back.
Yeah. So here's the question I have for you guys now. Welcome back, Luke.
Thank you. I do apologize. Bad internet connection. Oh, where were we?
I was just talking about the competition itself. But here's my question to you guys. Does Caleb even deserve to go on this trip? This little trip that they have? He didn't compete.
Yeah,
no,
technically he was on the team.
If you don't do the hard work, you don't deserve it. I mean, that's my opinion. So you have to basically suffer the consequences, because now you let Frankie pull it off by himself. So Frankie did pull it off by himself. So I think he's the only one that deserves to go to this game, because he won the competition all by himself. I mean, Caleb didn't even throw the competition. He didn't succeed in his mission, so no.
It's not like it. The head of household also getting to go, so it's not like it would just be those two.
Exactly. So something, I personally don't think Caleb should go, because he was an idiot. He didn't compete, so he shouldn't go.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think Caleb should be going.
Exactly. Now, I pointed out before my internet collapsed, how do you think this big move is going to be for Frankie when he tells everybody that he's Ariana Grande's older brother? How do you think the house is going to feel towards it?
Unfortunately, I won't be able to answer that honestly, because I know exactly how it plays out, because I did watch...
They accept it, right? They accept it. They don't
watched the After Dark episode, so I
don't
know want to
how
spoil it for
too.
people, because people don't want to know. They're curious, okay. But some people just don't want to know, and I don't want to be the one to spoil that. So I can't honestly make an opinion on that.
I don't know either, so I'm just going to take a guess that half of them are going to accept it, half of them won't, and it'll make him half of a target.
One thing I am going to point out is we kind of already saw Victoria start fishing before, like...
So she knew.
She was like, oh, what's your sister's name? Like, we've already seen that out of her. And he's just like, oh, it's Ari. Like, he wouldn't say it, and...
Yeah, but then, after the Battle of the Block, he said, when he was crying, saying, this is for you, Grandpa, this is for you, Ariana, so he kind of blabbed it there, Ariana.
Yeah, not only that, but he said... This is for you, Ariana. Team Grande.
Yeah, he said that at the end of this competition.
Yep, so that's how it got outed. I just noticed that he said Team Grande.
Yeah, so
Ariana, Team Grande.
Yeah, I'm sure that was in the heat of the moment. But here's the thing: like I was actually talking to Erika about this in pre-show, and I don't believe that everybody in the house caught on to that.
Yeah, they didn't put the pieces together.
No,
I'm gonna be honest, because I don't follow all this stuff. I have no clue who Ariana Grande is. Like, I know she's a pop star. I know she has music or whatever it is, but
yeah,
like, I don't know what she looks like. I don't know what she sounds like. I don't know any songs that she sings. So if I was in the house and he yells out, "Go Ariana, Team Grande," I'm not gonna know what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, I may have heard some of her music before, but I can't remember.
Right. So, I mean, I know of her now because of this show, but to be completely honest, I probably would not have caught on to her until, like, some, like, incident with her happened. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. But her face is cut off.
Does she look like Frankie? I think she looks like Frankie.
Kind of. And she's actually in complete control of his Twitter now.
Yes, he's twittering now.
She's tweeting out all the stuff out for Frankie. She's actually posting. It's kind of funny, and then she's like answering back on her Twitter account, and she's having like bipolar wars with herself because she thinks she's two people right now, which is hysterical to watch. It's just it's really funny. It's great.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's excellent. A lot of entertainment there. But Luke, let me ask you: Did you look at the spoilers beforehand? Did you know that Frankie was going to win the competition?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so what? I guess I'm the only one that could say like I literally thought he had zero chance on that. Like I did not think he was going to win.
I wasn't surprised because I read the spoilers. I'm looking at the spoilers now because I have so much anxiety this season over the show. I mean, the cast has really got me hyped up.
I can't do it. Like at this point, this is especially when I want to know nothing. Because I want to be 100% surprised because of moments like this. Because I feel like knowing what was going to happen before it happened and then going and watching it, it's not as good. Like, the moment where Frankie, like, comes back from, like, 3 points and then he ties him at 5 points. And it's like, are you kidding me? Like, I was on the edge of my seat. It was intense.
Were you surprised that he won? I mean,
yes.
Were you happy? Were you sad? I mean...
Oh, I was happy. I don't want Frankie to leave. Frankie and Zach are the two people I want to stay in the house all the way to the end. I want them as final two.
No offense, but I don't think... You know, Frankie's already famous. I just think that this is going to make him... You know, he doesn't need to be double famous now. But if he wins, I'll be happy for him. I will. As much as I don't want to see him make it to the end, I will be happy if he does.
I would have liked to seen when the show first started. I said Donnie. He was the choice that I wanted to come by and win this whole game, but
no.
Zach was really low key, and so was Frankie. They were very low key characters, and then like they kind of just like sprung up and they built up and they turned into like these more crazy personalities. Before. Yeah. You know, like, just recently, within the past couple weeks, like, Frankie, even more now, like, Frankie's intense to watch. All his comments in the diary room, like, everything that he makes, it's great, it's entertaining, like, that's what I want to see on this show. I don't want these two people off, because then everything's going to be boring, and...
So, does that mean you're going to stop watching the show?
No, I'm going to keep watching. We have these to do. I can't stop watching. I got to keep doing these.
We can't do that, but I will... All right, I admit, I have mixed emotions about this. If Frankie goes, I will be sad because he does make it entertaining. If Zach goes, I'll miss him as well. But you know something? I mean, I don't know. I at this point, I really don't care who wins. Whoever wins deserves it because they played a good game.
The last episode of Evil Dick's podcast, he made one of the best analogies I've ever heard. And for those of you that don't know Evil Dick, it's Dick at Night. I believe it's dickatnight.com. Is that correct?
What did he have to say?
His analogy of Zach was probably the best thing I've ever heard. It was something along the lines of, imagine him with his pink hat, stomping sandcastles. And it's just like, I can't, like, that's something Zach would do. Like, can you see Zach doing that?
Yes. You know something? I mean, you know something? That's another gay tendency right there. What kind of straight guy wears a pink hat?
Marty McFly.
Is he gay or straight?
Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future. Marty McFly had that rainbow hat. It was primarily pink.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that was part of his character, though.
Yeah, still.
I get it.
I don't know. Guys wear pink a lot recently. And then pink is the new black.
That is, I mean, black's my favorite color. That'll never go out of style for me.
Yeah. So the house is gonna go nuts with the reveal of Frankie, Ariana, like even without knowing exactly what happens, you have to expect the house isn't gonna accept this in a big loving embrace. People are gonna be like, "What?" Like, not everybody's gonna take it. So
that's exactly what happens.
But it's not going to make him a bigger target, is it?
Who knows? See, strategically, the reason Frankie would do this is to save his game. He's already outed so far out in the house that he's a liar. this, that, this, all these other things that he can't be trusted. Nobody in the house is willing to trust him now. So at this point, he's saved this for this long in the game. For him to come clean and reveal all this might save his game. Might. Keyword.
Oh, okay. I kind of have a mixed feeling about it. I only think a few people are going to accept. Not everybody's going to accept it, but many will. You know, it's a mixture. It varies with each person.
Exactly. And I'm going to tell you right now, like, Caleb and Victoria are not going to take it the same way. Like, they're going to be opposite ends of the spectrum. But, you know, it's just, it's crazy. If you did not, I believe it was, what was it, Saturday's Big Brother After Dark when this happened?
Yeah.
It was crazy. It's crazy. So, if you want to see the full uncensored, like, not uncensored, but uncut version, watch it on the After Dark.
Did you see? Did Zach come? Did Zach make peace with Frankie, or no? Is he still angry with him?
He is currently still angry with him in terms of the show. When Frankie reveals, I'm not gonna say.
Okay, I think he takes it a little bit more lighter, because I think I saw in an After Dark episode that after Zach won the veto, I think they sort of made peace.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just, you know what? For now, I'll forget the spoilers and see what happens. I'll play it safe.
Let me ask you guys now. Team America had a mission, right, for this week? We didn't talk about it Sunday, right?
Was it revealed yet?
I thought we talked about it Sunday. They didn't reveal what won, but what were the two choices again? Do you guys remember?
No, I don't. Erika?
I don't even remember. No.
One was like, I don't know. I thought it was something had to do with nominating somebody out of. Oh, wasn't it form an alliance with who they think is the weakest player in the house, and then there was something else. I don't remember what the other one. That's the one I want to see, is form the alliance with the weakest person in the house. So
I like to see that too. I mean, I think it'll shake things up a bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's
okay. Here's what here's what it was. Mission A: work together to convince someone to go on the block as a pawn and then get them evicted. Or Mission B: have each member of Team America create and name a fake side alliance with the person they trust the least.
Okay.
What do you still want to see?
This was what was we had to vote for, but now we never saw this, right? Julie never revealed this. They never got the card, and nominations already happened.
Yeah, it's going to be revealed on the Wednesday episode.
Well, could we still?
But they already put nominees in.
Could we still vote? Could we still cast our vote on the website?
No, it's closed now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm hoping the weak alliance is the one that's picked. What do you guys think about Nicole and Zach working together?
I wouldn't trust Zach. I mean, would you? You know something? I like the way Nicole thinks strategically, because she couldn't trust him in the past. Why should she trust him now? And that's what I would say to Zach. I'm like, you know what? I'm really having a hard time with trusting you. You and I have trust issues. I mean, why? Give me one good reason. Well, give me a couple of good reasons why I should trust you now.
What has Zach ever done to betray somebody?
He didn't betray her, but he's been torturing her. Remember, right before he got pissed off at Christine and Frankie, he was taunting her. He was like possessed by Amanda.
Do you want me to make you an egg sandwich?
Yeah, he's being so nice to her. He's antagonizing her. I'm like, why should I trust you after you antagonize me? If someone was antagonizing me, for example, I couldn't trust them. I'm sorry.
I cracked up. He said something, and then Nicole was like, why would I ever want anything from you? And she goes to walk away, and he's like, do you want me to make you an egg sandwich?
And then he's like,
right.
But then he said, do you want to dance with me, Nicole?
That's what it was before that. It was good.
I'll accept the dance part, but not the egg sandwich.
Zach is just hysterical, though. He's hysterical.
He is hysterical. All right, I'll admit it. The house will get boring if he's gone. But remember, even if one of them does get evicted, Julie Chen hinted that eventually they're going to bring a jury member back into the house.
Right. I still think it's going to be Hayden. So, as long as Nicole is not gone in that time period, which
it's going to be Hayden, but not that Hayden.
Speaking of Hayden, though, you're not going to believe this. I posted on Hayden's eviction interview with the post that they put, the article. Everybody made their comments, but this is what I put. You're not going to believe who liked my comment. I put, Hayden is so cute. Too bad he's straight. Guess who liked my comment?
Who?
His mother. I was like, oh my god, his mother saw my comment. Oh no.
That's funny.
That is funny, but you know something? I wanted to write back to her and say, look, I hope I didn't insult you or your son or anything like that, but I am just being honest. Your son is cute. I think Hayden's cute. I can't lie. I like blonde guys.
That's funny. It's because it's weird that, like, you come to think, like, these people were normal people before this, right? And now they're like...
They are still normal people. It's their job that's making them famous.
They're minor celebrities now.
Yeah.
Right? So, it's crazy. Like, their Twitter followers blow up. Like, I think... I was looking at Frankie, and Frankie's like, oh, I have 1-point-something million followers. You know, that's spread across all his social networks, though. It's not on any one. So
on his YouTube page, he's very famous.
He's like, all right, I'm pulling up right now. On Twitter, he's got 703,000 followers, right?
That's good.
That's a lot, but that's not 1.5 million, right? So now on his YouTube, which...
It's a weird picture of Frankie's butt.
Yeah, right? Frankie Grande. He's only got
283. Well, you just had it.
Yeah, I clicked it because I didn't want the audio to come up. 263,256. So, yeah, all right. So you add his YouTube and his Twitter up, and that's close to being 1.5 million or whatever it is.
And I think that's the last video he made before he went into the Big Brother house, the one that I'm currently seeing right now at a dance club or something.
No, this was posted over a year ago.
Oh, okay.
The ones that are a month. Because I'm looking at him, like, the way he's talking, like, he thinks he's, like, this big shot. I've seen, like, I'm not going to lie, that's a lot of subscribers or whatever, but I've seen other YouTube personalities with 2 or 3 times that amount. And I guarantee you, at least 90% of his followers on YouTube are also following him on Twitter. So for him to add those numbers together, it's just a little inaccurate. So, I don't know. That's my gripe with that.
Not to mention that's right now.
Right.
Which means he's been on TV for how long now? And people...
A month and a half.
Yeah, and if he had 1.5 million when he went into the house, and he still only has 1.5 million now.
Well, he's also counting Vine and, he's Instagram and...
Well, those two are like 1 million.
Yeah.
So, you have 500,000 on all those smaller sites.
Yeah. So I think he's just adding them all up. But I know his sister posted on Twitter just recently that he'd flip out if he saw how many new people he got on Twitter.
Yeah, one field is they're both involved in some kind of performing arts. I mean, he's the YouTube personality, she's the pop star.
Right. Yeah, so she said Frankie would shit rainbows if he had...
okay, I like that comment.
He had a heart attack when he got 500,000 Facebook or Twitter followers. Imagine if we got him to 1 million. So... we know he was at least over 500,000 before he went in the house. He's at 703,000 right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep, crazy.
That's funny.
Yeah, just scrolling through Frankie's Twitter is rather hysterical.
Nice.
You guys have anything else you could think of to add to this episode?
I'm just looking forward to seeing what's going to happen within this week and the next weeks to come.
Indeed.
But I will get my final thought in there. Be a fly on the wall inside the Big Brother house. Watch The House Guests anytime with the live feed on CBS.com.
I have one more thing to say, and it's very quick.
Mm-hmm.
Not to spoil anything, but in the fallout of this revelation that he does, he makes a promise to the house, and they kind of fall for it, and I hope they don't. Hope they realize he's just lying.
We'll see.
We'll see when the episode comes on the air, but
Indeed. Things are getting interesting. This is the time, like, this is the peak of the show, in my opinion, because, like, you get so many people in the house at first. It's chaotic. You don't know what's going on, but it's a calm chaotic. And now, like, all the weak players, all the people that don't matter are out of the house, and you have all the strong people, the power struggle. So it really depends on which way this shifts now, and who gets eliminated, who gets knocked out, and then
which detonators leave first.
In like 2 or 3 weeks, it's gonna start dropping. It's gonna be really slow and boring. So
right,
yeah.
This is the peak of the show right here. If you're anytime like you're a Big Brother fan, now is the time to be watching. So make sure to tune in. We'll have our thoughts and opinions following the live show on
Thursday.
It's not a live show, but what is it? Wednesday, right?
No, Wednesday.
Yeah. So we'll see you guys Wednesday. Erika, where can the people find you?
Twitter at Erika Rain 7.
Luke, where can the people find you?
On Twitter at Zuba23.
Excellent. You can find me down below at Phenomedom, PHENOMEDOM. Erika, we could also sign up on audible.com for a free 30-day trial and an audiobook. Of your choice, pick from a lot of books. Any book you want. Any book that they offer is available for the free trial. You can find that on www.offergb.com/SHB_p. And until Wednesday, see you guys later.
From outside the Big Brother house, I'm Luke. Good night.